Baltimore. And
earlier this week, Michael Powell from the New York Times did a profile of Curtis Granderson, longtime player.
It's an incredible week.
All of this is the only way we're going to get through the next 4 years. But part of this too is Popovich would hate being president. He would never ever do it. So that's also part of the reason for writing it.
He couldn't have that many people work for him, right?
Yeah. But if you look at what his track record is, he's a graduate of the Air Force Academy. He is trained in counter-espionage. Some of his tours were in Russia. So diplomatically, foreign relations, he's got that covered. He certainly knows how to deal with people of all colors and backgrounds. Just look at the San Antonio Spurs roster, and mixes people from France, Brazil, Australia, the U.S. I mean, he's got like the United Nations of rosters every year. And he also, he hired the first female full-time assistant coach in all of the major leagues. The NFL has had some part-time or some fall camp ones until the Buffalo Bills this year. But Becky Hammond was the first in any of the major sports leagues. And Pop is smart. He comes across as really cranky with the media, which that also would probably go over well.
I was going to ask, is he really surly or just pretending to be?
I think he is, because he's smart, because he's well-rounded, he doesn't suffer fools. Like, if you ask, the times that he gets set off is if you ask him a stupid question or if you ask him a lazy question, the whole talk about such and such, which drives most reporters nuts because it's a very lazy way of asking a question. And he'll go off on that. But if you ask him a well-reasoned question, or if you get him talking on a topic, even not basketball, he is very thoughtful. He's very interesting to talk to. I know NBA beat writers who love just having casual conversations with them because he is, you get such a different worldview from him because he does have so many varied interests.
I went to 5 NBA games in 7 days, and it's been a little while since I've been exposed to the NBA at that level. I go to a couple Wizards games here and again last couple of years, go down and see some good players play and whatnot. I was just struck by how it sounded like I was in an arcade, like I was at a club. That music is playing beats, DJ music when the ball's in play. I just found that to be really, really disorienting, over the course of the week, that the NBA is a completely different entertainment spectacle than sitting at a football game or a baseball game or a hockey game, which I do a lot of, quite frankly.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I've had a conversation with a reader over the last couple of weeks about this very thing, and going back to baseball, this person was saying that one of his younger coworkers was telling him he can't watch baseball anymore because it's too boring. There's not enough action. And then you look at, say, the NBA and what you're talking about, the constant, stimulus.
It's too much for me. For a guy that watched Bird and Magic at, the Capitol Center and Dr. J, I just kind of want the game to be the game. College basketball, when you watch, there's the sounds of basketball, which are, sneakers and squeaking on the court and the dribble and the swish. And at an NBA game, all I hear is Jay-Z or whatever they're playing,
Yeah, and there is, like, if you're trying to tap into the younger generation that has been raised on video games, that might be the way to do it. There is and clearly the NBA is doing something right because its attendance is rising and its ratings have been rising too. So they've very much found a way to blend the athletic contest and entertainment so that it is more than basketball, and that's appealing to some people. And like I said, especially the younger demographic of fans, which is what they're trying to tap into.
Nancy, we got all next week to have outrage about the bowl system and all that rest of that nonsense. We'll get together in Kibitz again sometime soon. I really enjoy your visits. I enjoy following you out on Twitter as well as your work at USA Today. It's great having you on.
Thanks, Nestor. Thanks for having me.
Always. Nancy Armour, NR Armour, columnist for USA Today Sports, writing about, as she says, a little bit of everything. You can follow her at usatoday.com. Anything you miss here, you can find out in the Buy a Toyota Audio Vault 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world on your mobile device by downloading the TuneIn Radio app. Our morning newspaper ships to your email inbox at 7 a.m. each and every morning. It's all brought to you by our friends at Planet Fitness and PlanetFitness.com. Still $10 a month to get in the best shape of your life and work off the eggnog. And I'm working a little eggnog in my Royal Farms coffee this morning as well. Last but never least, if there's breaking news at any point and we're all concerned about Jimmy Smith getting to the field on Sunday? You'll get all of that first if you're on the WNST text service. It is brought to you by Coons Ford of Security Boulevard. Dennis is here every Thursday driving you home and getting you ready for Thursday Night Football as well as the weekend. Nasty at WNST.net reaches me. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, and streaming live on our Facebook Live as well as our YouTube WNSTV channel. We're also out at Buffalo Wild Wings and Owings Mills on Monday night doing the best seat in the house as well as the Blazing Wing Eating Challenge. You know, every week I think we're going to have a lame Blazing Wing Eating Challenge, and then like 4 people step up and it goes crazy at halftime. So come on out on Mondays. Say hello. It's Buffalo Wild Wings and Owings Mills. B-dubs. We are there. I'm Nestor. This is WNST.net, AM 1570 and WNST Towson, Baltimore. And we never stop talking Baltimore sports.